Welcome back, this is David. These are some random coffee stains that I'm going to try to draw on and find some images in. If I just start searching around here and start tracing certain shapes, images start to come, just naturally. Like this right here looks like a flying saucer a little bit, but if you kind of trace around, you start to see that maybe it's more like a Victorian roof, with the wood paneling and everything, and then you got the chimney down here, the stone chimney, and you put some shading here and everything. And if you turn your Victorian roof upside down, of course, like an awful bowel movement, the doubter just slips right out. You don't really need any chimney laxative or anything to get the doubter out. And he is exactly that. He's a doubter. Like, he doubts everything that you say and argues with everything, including the existence of roofs. He doesn't believe in them at all. He says they're for the weak-minded. Even though he resides in one, you just turn the roof upside down and usually without any lubricant or anything like that, he just slips right out. You just grab a big burlap sack and a friend. You can hold it nice and wide and everything, and then he just slips right in there, and then he'd probably be talking all the way down through. And you just close it up and throw it in the trash. Then you can finally have that candlelight dinner for two with your upside-down roof. In silence, or without any doubt. They're quite annoying. We can all agree. So yeah. So this one up here, this one kind of looks like a sleeve or something, or a snake, or a snaky sleeve god. Like a god that they all worship in the jungle, and I don't really know the origin of it. It just sort of slithers through the jungle. It brings a lot of fear to the people of certain tribes as it passes by. Everyone makes sacrifices to it and everything. And it's just this like tweed-looking snake, and it just kind of goes through the jungle quite quickly. But little do people know that it actually is just a waiter's arm that kind of left the waiter's body. It was chasing after a guy who dropped a crouton, and the arm just continued. Yeah, the whole religions were based around it. So this one right here, this kind of looks like a cloud, a very, very kind of nervous cloud with a scared expression. And we got a sun up here that's equally terrified. They both kind of hide behind each other. And we got this little moon down here, and it's the three of them are just terrified of absolutely everything. I think it would make a great children's book. Basically the heavens are terrified of these random objects. On each page, it's a new thing. Like right here, they're scared shitless over this tap. It's got a very unpredictable drip. So this right here, this kind of looks like a pair of pants or something, Just sort of trace around it, and you can kind of see this is, very similar to the kind of pants you put your friends in. You see their heads here, that's their hair. And instead of hooking yourself up to the ventilator at the end and breathing on your friends all night, you just swap yourself out with a cow and see how your friends react. I mean, they're expecting your breath throughout the pants for the most of the night, and but if you swap yourself out with a cow, they're just like wondering all night what that grass smell is. They know you don't eat grass, but just sort of surprise them. So right here, this kind of looks like a Santa Claus boot. Santa Claus has that little fluffy thing up here, and then I think Santa Claus has this little has this little rabbit tap down here. I think this is, where the ears come out. Just, on those lonely nights in the sky, I think if he needs a little drink of rabbit, he's got one right in his boot. Just make sure it doesn't, cross wires with the rocket launcher, because he doesn't need a rocket launcher because of the sleigh, but he uses it to keep people at a safe distance. Burn your face a little bit if you get too close. Yeah. So this last one right here, this one kind of looks like a toilet. Like a really fancy toilet, like one of those toilets that are so fancy that perspective is off. It's like you don't really know what's going on with it. And the contents of the toilet are usually quite helpful if someone left some content in there. And you've got like a crouton or something, it's extremely, it should be working in one of those restaurants, that the waiter's sleeve was working at. Yeah, very, very helpful. So that's everything right there. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. And I upload every Thursday, so stay tuned next week for another exciting episode of me drawing on stains. Thanks very much. Take care.